very different species to chimpanzees, and yet 98.4% of our DNA is the same. What does that tell us about evolution?
We both share a common ancestor.
Correct. So, in your groups, I'd like you to list everything you think we have in common with chimpanzees in one column and our differences in the other.
I'm listing internal organs because they'll be similar.
This is like us.
Don't compare me to a chimp.
Not you. As in them. Wolfbloods are clearly a superior species.
We're not a superior species. We're not even that different. We're just like normal human beings, but with a bit extra on the side.
How can you even say
Isn't it supposed to be a shared discussion?
What discussion?
Chimpanzees?
Well, given the DNA evidence, I think there's a more interesting question. Could someone live and act as a human, but actually be a completely different species? What do you think, Maddy?
I think it's completely irrelevant to the task.
Yeah, I mean, we're studying chimps, not aliens from planet Shannon.
Is our blood the same?
Well, I've never heard of a chimp blood donor.
Do we have little wolf prints in our blood cells?
It's one way of putting it.
Yes, Shannon.
Doesn't that make us different species?
Do we have the same blood as a chimp?
Not the same, no, but for this task, it's close enough to be called similar.
Miss, do you have a plaster?
Yeah.
So other than body hair, what makes us different?
Agility, the ability to climb trees, run on all fours, jump, swing.
You writing this down? Shannon. Hey, Shannon.
What? Oh.
What are you doing?
Checking Maddy's blood out.
You're joking me, Shannon.
It could prove that Maddy's a werewolf.
Does Miss Parrish know you're doing this?
No, she thinks I'm reading. Show us your index finger.
What for?
Please, Tom, before Parrish comes.
No!
Don't be a big baby. This is your blood. And this is Maddy's.
What are you doing?
Looking at blood, miss.
What blood?
I'm comparing Tom's to some I found on the moors.
Is this about your beast?
Yes, miss. Look, could you please just have a look? It's totally different.
I don't appreciate being lied to, Shannon. You told me you were reading. You know you're not supposed to touch the equipment if I'm not here.
I'm sorry, miss.
Well, obviously, whatever this came from has a wound of some kind.
A wound?
What you can see here are the red and white blood cells. The white corpuscles are rushing to the site of the wound to fight off infection.
Like if someone cut their hand?
Yes.
Yeah, but Tom's didn't have any white blood cells.
Well, presumably that's because it was fresh.
But it is animal blood, right?
You just said it was.
Yeah, but can't you tell from looking at it?
No, Shannon, we don't have the facilities to do that here. You'd have to take it to a specialist laboratory where it can be analysed properly.
You shouldn't be looking at that.
Brilliant. This is my...
Dr. Okinawa. Tom called me. He said you fainted?
My mum.
That's what the people in the ambulance told me after I came to.
You are pale. Pulse is weak. Get me a full blood count. U&E, LFT, CRP, culture and serology.
What was that about?
We're going to run some tests on Rydian's blood. Just routine, in case he has an infection. What were you doing when this happened?
A drama.
Improv.
Rydian just got carried away. I mean, is that blood test really necessary?
Probably not, but we ought to make sure.
It's just a blood test, Maddy. Nothing to worry about.
Are you all right? You're looking a bit pale yourself.
Yeah, I'm fine. Just hungry.
Go to the canteen, get some juice and something to eat.
I haven't any money.
Tom, get your friends something to eat.
Come on, guys. Don't argue with the doctor.
Bring me back a sausage roll.
I'll be back to check on you when we get the results. Lots of people are scared of needles, Rydian, but it's all in the mind. There's absolutely nothing to worry about.
Yeah, but, I mean, I feel fine. This is just a waste of NHS resources.
Not when it comes to your health and well-being. Maddy. Maddy, how are you feeling?
What's going on? What's with the mask?
It's precautionary. Just in case you and Rydian have a virus that's catching. I've asked the others to wait in the canteen until the results of your blood tests come back.
They've taken both our blood.
I'm sure it's nothing serious. Where are your mum and dad? I tried calling, but just got the answer phone.
I don't know.
Right, you two. I'll be back soon. And this time, no wandering off.
We have to find that lab.
Do what?
Get the blood samples back, swap them, destroy them, I don't know.
Easier said than done. I feel terrible.
It's getting dark soon. That's why. Look, we've got to do something. Would you want the whole world to know you're a Wolfblood?
So what now? We can't just ring the doorbell and ask for our blood back. So much for human powers.
Yes?
Dr. Okinawa said you'd show us how our blood's tested.
What? She can't do that. This is a restricted area.
But it's for a homework assignment, and we've come all this way.
Look, don't get upset, all right?
Please.
Come on.
This is amazing, isn't it, Rydian?
Yeah. Amazing.
You've got a really important job.
Yeah, well, it's actually quite boring.
Where's our blood?
Oh, yeah, right, names.
Maddy Smith and Rydian Morris.
Maddy, is that Madeline? Madeline, yes. Oh, very nice. And Rydian, great name. Morris. Ah, you're in this tray over here.
Can we see?
What, you want to see your own blood?
Yes, please.
You're not vampires, are you?
I'm silly. Stuff like that doesn't exist.
Right, Maddy Smith and Rydian Morris. Meet your blood. It's all right, guys, don't panic. It's a good job, the plastic.
Told ya.
What on earth are you two doing in here?
They said you give them permission.
I did no such thing. Is that their blood?
Yeah,
How long before the results?
it's done.
Already?
Show me. You two, sit.
Let's just print it out.
This is most unusual. Are you two related?
They're cousins. Distant.
That might explain the coincidence. You're both AB negative. It's extremely rare. Apart from that, everything's normal. No virus, no infection.
What do you mean they're normal?
There's nothing wrong with your friends.
Yeah, but are they full blood tests? I mean, can you tell if they're human?
Of course it's human.
But,
Leave it, Shan.
well, then ask them why they're even here.
They said they wanted to see how blood was tested.
We got curious. Got borderline in bed all day as well, and we're sorry for saying you give us permission.
I think Dr. Draco's gone to your head, Shannon.
Certainly looks canine.
Wait.
This is where it bit me. What about DNA?
I'm sorry, Liam. The chances of a bite like this leaving DNA in the wind are virtually nil.
And what about me?
A doctor would just laugh if I said I'd been bitten by a werewolf.
If this film is what you say it is, I'll need something more tangible. It's blood or something with saliva on.
So you can't help me?
Get a tetanus jab.
Guess what, Rydian?
Hello, Maddy. These are the DNA results.
From a dog chew, bitten by a wolf, handled by me.
There's no cross-contamination here, Mr. Smith. The saliva this comes from belongs to a hybrid species. Part human, part wolf. All I want is the opportunity to study you scientifically. No one else has to know. I'll tell Liam that the chew belonged to your wolves, and you can carry on as normal.
Normal? I think you should go.
You know, the fact this evidence came to me first is rather fortunate for you. This sort of thing in the wrong hands, well, not everyone might be so reasonable.
Are you threatening us?
I just want to make sure we all know where we stand. Call me when you've had a think. I'm on your side. Really, I am.
Dr. Whitewood knows about us. She got Dad's DNA from that dog tube.
What happened? I don't know.
Just clean it up. Someone clean it up, please.